Welcome back to Briggs on Books. We are a truly international talk show. We talk to authors from all over the world about their books and about their work and about their inspirations. Today, I'm especially excited to have a guest, Mr. Sanjeev Sareen. Welcome, Mr. Sanjeev Sareen.
Thank you.
Tell me where you're located right now?
I am located in India. This is a place called Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh state.
Nice.
Center Delhi, center on India, you may say.
Now, would it be fair for me to call you a spiritualist?
Yes, you may say, because I'm practicing spirituality past 27 years. So we are a spiritualist. I'm realizing it, others are not realizing it. For that matter, you may refer me as spiritualist.
Yes. Now, you are, by training, you were an engineer. What type of engineering did you do?
I'm electrical engineer. I worked for 38 years, retired now from job.
And while you were an engineer, you studied this spiritualism?
I started practicing a long time back while I was working. Because as I said, I'm practicing past 27 years. So I worked for 38 years. So it means along with the job, I started practicing meditation. And once I retired, this became my passion, aim of life.
Now, as you are learning that, studying it, practicing it, I'm going to pop some book covers on the screen here so our viewers can see them. You wrote quite a few books on the subject.
Yeah, I write on. Yeah.
For example, here's one: Spirituality Through Science.
Correct.
Can you tell us a little bit about that book?
Spirituality Through Science is a book on science linking with the spirituality. Is this particular book? So, since I'm basically an engineer and by profession and practicing spirituality, so it is my hobby, you may say, to link spirituality and science. This had been my hobby since long. I had no idea that I'd be writing. This writing passion came up only just less than 3 years back. So I was just, very curious about this, that where science ends, the physical science, and where spirituality starts. So where they are merging together. So then when I started writing, and then this thought, okay, let me, for the sake of a view, because we are in the rising era now. So our minds are evolving. People are more in a position to understand spirituality if it is explained like a science. So that is how this idea of spirituality through science came up. So here I have tried to link many laws of science, physical science, where they are directly entering into the realm of spirituality. Like you said, quantum physics. It is the threshold number where physical science is straight away saying that, okay, now spirituality starts.
Now, I was looking through all your books. I thought, well, I would like to see that Spirituality Through Science. I would like to read that. Here's another book cover that makes me want to read it. 101 Thought-Provoking Questions on Life. And this cover is fascinating. I want to read that. And I have the cover on the screen. Yes,
actually, the idea came up because I am on Quora. I am responding to various questions of people on spirituality. And I found that what nature of questions people have, at what stage they are at this time on spirituality, what sort of questions they ask. And if I try to respond, so which particular question as my answer finds the maximum response, then there on Quora it is just a brief question, brief answer. So I thought of why not pick up the most sought after questions on various dimensions, like what is life, what is spirituality, what is soul, what is consciousness. So I came up this okay, let me pick up top 101 questions and reflect on them. So this is how I wrote this particular book.
Now, tell us, why is it important to meditate?
Why it is?
Why is it important that people meditate? Meditation.
Great question. Because that is the way to make you realize who you truly are, what we see, what we believe. Like, okay, if you ask me, I will say my name is Sanjeev Sarin. My weight is this, my height is this, my color is this, my background is this is my nationality, this is my caste, this is my education, this is my family. So many identities, and all are temporary, transient, and impermanent. This is not really me. So we have known so much about everything. This is the paradox of the thing, that we know so much about the world, but science says we are not sure. The science says this total physical reality says an illusion, but we know so much. Whereas this my existence, I am very sure about it, but I don't know about it. Outside world, I know, I'm not sure. This I'm sure I'm there, but I don't know. So this is the meditation, because the physical science, they go outside, materialist outside, whereas this is the realm of consciousness. Spirituality, it takes you within inside, so make you realize who you truly are. So that is where the meditation comes in.
Now, you've been doing this for many, many years. And what if one of our viewers who is watching right now says, I've been meaning to study this myself. I've been meaning to seek more understanding of myself, and they want to take a journey. Of the books you have up here, I think I have 13 books. Where would be a good place for someone to start?
So to start with the I have the book. It is in series. All my books are in series. If they want to start the meditation, so it's a spiritual journey. It's basically a journey. So my book is the journey to God. So that particular book, it is journey to God. So where I say the journey is in 3 steps. First step is to know. Okay, you don't know what you are. So there is ignorance. So that ignorance needs to be removed, and then made to realize, made to I have to tell you who you are. That is only one part. That still remains my knowledge. It has not become your knowledge, but it is important to remove your ignorance and tell you who you are. Then you need to reflect on that. That is the step number two. You need to meditate, reflect, introspect on that. That is step number two. So before that, you have to have the faith, some in God, existence of God. Many people, they just have a belief because people say, people say, and there being, because there been so many religions, there's a lot of confusion in the name of spirituality. So people are confused. So they need to understand that, okay, there is beyond religion, universal spirituality, because it's a science. How science, because that's how I came up with the book spirituality through science. The science will tell them, okay, no, you are, be sure God is. Then this will say, okay, how the God is, who am I? Then the third step is, what you told me, that meditation. This is the third step is, now I want to realize. This book will tell me, okay, Mr. Breed, you, there is no difference between you and God. You say, okay, very good, I liked it. But when you go out, you behave like a normal person, having anger, so many other issues. Then you saying that, okay, I've understood, but I am not behaving like that. So where lies the difference? That is the third step, where they say how to realize that. That is how I came up with this book. It's written very clearly. This is step number 3. This takes care of step number 1 and 2, make you realize who you are. Remove your ignorance. Okay, now it is clear. Spirituality will tell you, okay, this is the science. This book will tell you all this thing, remove your ignorance. Then this book will tell, okay, now what to do to make you realize. Now you have to practice meditation. Then what meditation is? What are the various paths? Because there are various paths also in spirituality. One is through devotion, one is through meditation, and one is through work, this thing. So like 3 4 paths are there, and depending upon your own temperament, because if I'm an intellect sort of person, then meditation is the key, I mean the right mode for me. If I am having a work nature, I want to work so much, then this other path is more suitable for me. So this book tells you that, okay, what are the 4 paths? You find your path, and then it tells you there is a fifth path, fifth part, which encompasses all the four parts together. And that is the path which I am practicing, which you call it Kriya Yoga meditation. You know the name Paramas Yogananda. Paramas Yogananda, he would practice this in America for 32 years. So unparalleled this thing. So this is all about that.
Nice. Now, I wish I could talk to you all day long. They only give us a limited time. You're very inspirational, and I appreciate it very much. I have your web address on the screen, sanjeevserene.com. What would our viewers, if they go to your website, what will they find there?
They'll find all my books, and most of the 13 books, I think 10 books are already international bestseller. Even the one book which I released just 5 days back, I don't have the hard copy, even I don't have the print copy. It is already, even you check right now in USA, Amazon.com, it is #1 bestseller. Even this is #1 bestseller. So my website is still under development. I have all my testimonials, and then this particular mainly books and other my social media channel.
Nice. That's very good. Yes, and I have the information on the screen to find your Instagram and your web address. I hope our viewers will go there and learn more about you and get your books, and they could be their guide to finding themselves. We're at the end of our time, but I just want to give you a minute. Is there something else you'd like to tell our viewers?
See, my message to the viewers is, see, for me, there is no greater service than to talk of God. And I am precisely doing that. I am not writing for the sake of writing. I am writing because I find that I have something to share, and I know what people don't know. So, and what is important for them. So my message through the books or in journal is, please conceive God as the highest necessity in your life. Wait no more. God and immortality are not myth. God is real. And there is a step-by-step method to realize that. And till you realize that, this cycle of suffering, birth after birth, this will continue. This is a very, very long journey, because we don't have that much time to talk on all the subject. It's a very long journey, maybe hundreds, thousands of birth we are taken, and 100,000 of birth. And every birth will be roller coaster, life of ups and downs, suffering and all these things. Until you realize, and you will, at the end of the day, when you believe in the word, you will find what for I had come. What for I had come, taking a bird, doing all these routine jobs, all these things, these animals also do it. How I am different? If I say I am a human being, I am a supreme, how I am different? What supreme thing I had done? Only one basic thing I don't know about myself. What else I can do? I am known, you may say, I know so many things. I have done so many research. I have taken so many PhD, doctorate, and all these things. Don't know about myself. What an irony. You will never be satisfied. You need to know. And that is the real part. This world, what you see outside, the science says in 2022, by the book Evidence of God. This evidence of God talks on that. Is a 2022 Nobel Prize in Physics in the chemistry was given to two people on this particular thing. They have said through the quantum entanglement science that this physical world is not real. This science is saying, and this is how I came up with this book, that this unreal world which science is saying is so much real to us, and is so much infinite. You imagine what is the real world, and that you need to explore, and that is where meditation comes, and the root is inside, not the outside.
Thank you for saying that, Sanjeev. I really appreciate you coming on the show, and I hope our viewers will go look at your books and buy your books, and I hope that they serve as an inspiration for many, many people. Thank you for coming on the show, and I hope to have you on again soon.
Sure. Thank you very much.
All right,
Bye-bye.
we'll talk to you. Bye now.